everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today this is what we're going to be making. Not all of these, well, we will be putting these together, all of them. Some of these were done before I recorded the video. They were at different stages, I should say, of the process. And so the two that we're going to be doing start to finish today is going to be this one and this one. And these three we will just be adding the embellishments to, and some rhinestones to this one. I think this one of them. Anyway, no, actually, I think these all had rhinestones. We only added rhinestones to these. So anyway, what I'm going to ask of you guys right now is please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel so much to grow. And I am indebted to all of you who have been just diligently making those comments and giving me those thumbs up bits, because it really, really has helped my channel a lot. When I don't get those things, then YouTube doesn't show my videos to more people. So, and that slows me way, way, way down. And we're almost to a really good number in my subscriber base. I'm working right now on getting to 15,000. And then from there, we'll be working on that 20,000 mark. And that will be a milestone for me. Boy, I'd sure like to be where Happy Bird is right now, because she's doing great and I aspire to be like her. She's such a great friend and she's such a great woman. I have so much, she inspires me so much, and I have so much love for Lori over at Happy Bird's Glitter Nest. She is just a doll. I'm going to go ahead and post her channel down below so that you guys can take a look at some of her videos, because she is awesome, just awesome. And I'm gonna try and start posting more of my fellow YouTubers videos out there so that you guys can have a look at some of the things they're doing. They're doing some amazing stuff, and some of them are just so far beyond my level, it's crazy. Some of them are just beginners, and others are just, you know, amateurs looking to have a good time, and I love that. So anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. We're going to get started on this, and before I do, let me get to, I think I've got my my quote here. The 7 rules of life is what I'm going to be reading to you guys. Number 1, make peace with your past so it won't mess with your present. Number 2, time heals everything, so give it time. Number 3, what others think of you is none of your business. That's hard. That's a hard one. Number 4, don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. Please, 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 you guys, don't judge people. We just don't know what's going on for them, and don't judge. Number 5, stop thinking so much. It's all right to know to not know the answers. That's so hard for me. Number 6, no one is in charge of your happiness except you. And number 7, smile, for you don't own all the problems in the world. Amen to that. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I just wanted to show that to you guys, or read that to you guys. What I should do is post a picture of it at the end of the video so you guys can screenshot it or whatever you want to do. So anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get started now, and I hope you will enjoy. Get a cup of coffee. Let's go. Okay, so we have our magnets at different stages of the game here. So I'm going to go from step to step. You can see I've got different colors. I've got a red one. I've got 3 blue ones. Pink, another pink, another pink. So we've got a few. This is one I just wanted to show you guys that I made from my refrigerator. And this is one of the beautiful, beautiful magnets that I got from my friend Robin. Robin is Robin is the one that sent me all of the crosses the magnets. I wasn't sure when I got them who had sent them to me. And it was definitely Robin. She finally told me that it was her that sent them. And I love them. I've got so many different ones that she sent. And I had found actually a couple more at the store when I went the other day. They only had like 3 of them in their stock, but they were different ones. They weren't my favorite ones, but they were some of the magnets, and I do love these so much. I think they're so beautiful, and it looks gorgeous on my refrigerator. So I wanted to show you guys, and this is one of my crosses that I added to the top of it. You can see there. Isn't that beautiful? God is my refuge and my strength, and that is so, so, so true for me, you guys. And then, so I just wanted to show you that one. I have a couple more of those in my stash. I have already made the ones for my friend Gwen that are going to her, so I will get those out soon. I'm not done with them yet. I have to finish the crosses yet because she wants this style with the crosses on them. I'm finding out some of them may be a little more difficult than others to do the crosses because I don't want to cover up the words or the quotes on the magnets, and some of them the quotes are bigger, and so it takes up more space, and I don't know if the cross is going to actually fit on there real well. So they may have to sit kind of off the edge of the magnets. I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it yet. These are some that I added some of my decals to. I had just recently bought some more decals, and they're so beautiful. Look at these roses. Aren't they gorgeous? And the decals had some big roses, like really, really big ones. And they went from big to medium to, there was some climbing like vine type roses that I've just been cutting apart and using on these, and they are so beautiful. So I've got these 3 that I'm playing around with. These are actually the ones that I decided I kind of wanted to work with today. So I'm going to start from the beginning. This one has nothing done, this one has nothing done, and this one doesn't. This one this one here, you'll see, I painted these. I painted some of them. This one, all of these are painted. And the reason that I painted these particular magnets was because they had quotes on them, but they weren't like Christian type quotes. They were a little different, and I didn't care for the looks of them really at all. So I went ahead and I painted them, and this one I actually just sort of sanded a little bit, so I gave it more of a different look because the background on this one was black. So I wanted to try something different, so I just kind of sanded it a little bit. So that's one. And I think it's going to be very pretty with these stickers. And I'm using, oh, hold on. I have to show you guys my stickers. Okay, so if you guys will remember, I've been using some of these stickers here on some of my things. Well, I had only a few of them left, and I had gotten, not this, but these from Temu. And I've been looking and looking, and I finally found some similar stickers on Amazon, and I ordered them, and they come with 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 packages of 20 pieces, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Yeah, I think it was 6 packages. Anyway, they are so beautiful, you guys. Oh my goodness, you get this like coral color. I got these, which are like more of a wine color, and I love them. I'm going to be using some of those in this one. But you can see they've got just the most beautiful images on them, and most of them have like that sort of silver background on them. Isn't that beautiful? I love, love, love these stickers. And these are just stickers, you guys. They're not decals, they're stickers. But they work really great, and I have found that they go on, and I can resin over them if I do it right. You have to do it right and use the use pressure on them. And what I do is I cut the edges of these stickers off, and I'll kind of show you that with this one. But I got red. These red ones are simply gorgeous. Look at that. I got, those are the coral ones. I got blue, black and white, which these are super cool. And I have some butterflies that I printed, or I'm getting ready to print, that are black and white butterflies. So I'm going to do something with those. And I got the green. So that's, I'm trying to get the shine off of them here. Let's see if this helps. These are the green ones. But the silver, it really does stand out on these. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on these magnets. This is one of the other flowers that I got. Now this one, when I put the decal on it, I pulled up some of the paint. And so that's the background. That's the black background that was on this one. And so that's where I pulled it up. And I'm not worrying about it because I went ahead and I resined over it, but I'm going to be putting something right there that's going to cover up that mark, because I didn't want to mess with it anymore. See, I made these little bumblebees. Look at that. It's going to go right there, right over the top of that flower, and it's going to be gorgeous. So that's one of the ones that's almost done. And then look at this red one that we're doing. It's so beautiful, you guys. This is one of my favorites. I made a couple of red butterflies for it, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And these are hibiscus flowers. So I'm going to use these red butterflies on that one. Super pretty. So these ones that are all resined and everything are the ones that it's just going to take a second to put them together and be done with them. So these are the three that I don't have put together yet. I'm going to put that one aside. So what we're going to do is one of these, I know I put... We're going to take these rhinestones out of this one. We're going to put these back in here because we're not going to finish off this one today. So I've got a set of rhinestones that I already cut, 2 small sides and the 2 long sides. And we're going to put those on one of these, and one of these is going to get finished today. So I've got the blue one, and I've got this wine-colored one. This one's already done. So which one do we want to finish, you guys? I've already got a blue one that we're going to finish today. So I think we're going to do this one. And if we have lots of time, then, you know, maybe we'll do the other one too. But I kind of doubt it because I have to cut the rhinestones and do all that stuff too. And let me go get my nippers. Here I thought I was all prepared, and I kind of wasn't. So those are going on there. I probably should have cut them for this one too. Let me see here. These are my rhinestones that Gwen sent me. She sent me some other really pretty ones that are drapey ones, and they have dangles on them. I can't wait to use those for something. I actually want to use them on some of my butterflies and stuff. So these, I just need to cut. And let me make sure I cut them the right size. These are actually, these rhinestones here are a little bit bigger. And these are the ones that I used on Gwen's magnets because she sent them to me. So I made them with a little bit bigger ones. I did not have enough of my big, huge ones to do her magnets with. So I was so excited when I got the ones that she sent me so that I could get hers done. And actually, I really think these smaller rhinestones are kind of better on the magnets anyway, because it makes them less heavy. I found that the huge rhinestones really makes them heavy. And you don't want these to get too heavy because then they don't want to stay on the fridge. They've got good magnets on them, but if you do get them too heavy, like the crosses, I found out that one of the crosses I had done with way too much embellishing, and it wouldn't stay on the refrigerator. It just slid right down. So I turned it into a wall hanging cross, which was exciting for me because it is going to be used on my cross wall. So I was kind of glad I messed up on that one. So too long. Oops, one. I put one of the short ones over there. Two shorts. Okay. I want to make sure I've got the same rhinestones. That's a smaller one. That's a bigger one. That's a smaller one. And that's a bigger one. I'm so glad I checked that. There we go. Okay. So, let's go ahead. I went ahead and cut these so that I can do this one if we have extra time. I really want to do this one because I also have a little bird sticker that's going on that one. And it's super pretty. So, here we go. We have our magnet, and actually this one's got some black behind it too, and it's kind of in fact, you know what, maybe I should do the same thing to this one and kind of sand it a little bit. I don't know if I have a little sanding thing right here though. Here, nope, that's not it. There we go. I've just got one of my little emery boards here, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to scuff it up a little bit and make it look kind of vintagey. I do love that look, so this will be fun. And a couple of spots right here on top too. Just like that, just make a couple of little scratchy spots there. That's funny, this spot just isn't really sanding away. Okay, that's all I'm going to do on that. Just a little bit. Okay, so here's what I have. I'm going to use these flowers and I'm going to put them on this side, and then we're going to go with the butterfly wherever we decide to put it. So first things first, the one thing that I'm going to do, you can see on this, oh, Holly's having a bad dream. You can see there's like little edges. In order to try and minimize any kind of bubbles or air underneath this sticker that is visible, I'm going to cut these edges off as best I can. I'm not going to worry about getting them like perfect, but I am going to cut them. And let me bring you in a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And then I have to remember to put my camera back out again when I start working on this. Too bad you guys can't remind me of that because sometimes I forget. So I'm just going to go right around the edge here. You don't have to be perfect about it. We're just taking, you know, some of this off so that it's not clear, visible sticker that you can see bubbles under. And you can see, like I said, I'm not being perfect about it. I'm just getting around the flowers. Don't cut off your leaves and your rosebuds doing this. You don't want to get so close to them that you cut them off. But you just want to get as close as you kind of can without cutting them off. And I'm not just making sure I get right around the leaves. Now, some of you might be perfectionists and you may want to get right up to those leaves. That's okay too, if you've got the time. I kind of do not, so... And there are times when I am quite a bit more slow about doing something like this, but these really, you don't have to, you guys. The other ones that I did not. I did the same thing I'm doing right now, and they came out perfectly. Okay, so I got all the edges off that I wanted to get off. Get rid of our little pieces of plastic there. And first things first, we're going to put our sticker on. Oh, wait. Well, yeah, I can go ahead and do that. Whoops. Okay, sticker. Let me throw that away. And I want this to kind of go in the corner like this. So I'm just going to find a nice spot for it, put it right there, and voila! And I'm going to press this really nicely along the edges here. And what I may do, let's see, I have one of my little sticks here. I think I'm going to take this stick and I'm just going to kind of press right at the edges here, where there might still be a little bit of clear that's going to show, and just get that all pressed down. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to resin over the top of this. And here's the thing, you guys. This is the resin that I just recently bought, and I love it. I mean, I cannot say enough good things about this resin. The one thing that I love the most about it is there are almost virtually no bubbles that appear on your pieces with this resin. Okay, I went and got my little silicone pad here, and my torch. I had it in the other room. So, make sure it's clean on top. I am going to go ahead. I have this one little edge right here that I see popping up because it went over the edge. So what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to leave my camera close up so you guys can get a look at this. I've got a little brush here. I buy these little makeup brushes at the Dollar Tree, and you guys, I love them so much for doing my resin because they're very soft, and I love this size for doing something like this. I found that these worked so amazing for spreading this resin around on these pieces. We don't need too much. Just get a good little squeeze there. And we're just going to move it around. Just like this. My other ones, I actually ended up doing them in the kitchen. And it worked out really nicely because my kitchen counter is so perfectly straight, and I was standing up. I was able to stand up and just kind of work because I had a big space to use on the countertops, and I had my silicone pads out. I had like 3 or 4 of them out, and it worked so great. And you can see I'm just spreading this around. I'm spreading it thinly to the edges, and then I'll gradually move some more out to the edges as I work on this. But this helps me to get it done quickly and not end up with a lot of resin dripping over the edges. We don't want it dripping over the edges, of course. And we are going to have one very beautiful magnet. And I can see right here, I'm going to grab one of my little sticks. I can see a couple of bubbles here underneath that sticker where I didn't cut as much off the edge, and I'm just going to press it with my stick. It's not everywhere, just a couple of spots here. And some of these internal spots, you might find some of that too. And you can't cut those out, so just go back over it if you see them under your light and just press with a little stick. And there I go. Alright, so now I just need to check the edges of this, make sure my edges are clean. And I see a nice clean finish there. Let me put my brush aside, and this is my torch. So now we're just going to torch the top. Just like that. And just like that. That's it. All bubbles popped. The bubbles rise so quickly with this resin that's what I'm saying. They rise so quickly that they all get to the top, and when you torch it, they all pop. I mean, instantly. So now we're going to put my top piece from my lamp, and it's going to go in there for 5 minutes, you guys. I want this good and cured. And then once that's done, I'm going to, while I'm waiting, I'm going to cut the edges of these stickers, so that they're ready to go. I'll be right back. Okay, so while we're letting this sit, I'm going to let it cool down a little bit. And that's the best thing to do after you cured the resin, is to let it sit, cool down, and the stickiness will go away. And do something else while you're waiting. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this one together. And this is a beautiful blue flower and a little bluebird. Isn't that gorgeous? So I've already trimmed the edges of this sticker while we were waiting for the other one to get cured. Just got to find an edge where I can pull it back. At least with these, they're not decals, so you don't have to worry about touching the back side because it won't peel off. So we want to go about like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I did get my little plastic sticky thing here. And we want to go over all these edges really well, or as well as we can, and pull out any bubbles that might be there. And then we're going to do our little bluebird. And I liked it because it has these little pink flowers in it. And that way I've got a little bit of a different color in with the blue. So that's why I chose this little bird. I've got these little bird stickers too. Aren't they beautiful? And I believe I might have gotten these, I think, from Debbie. over at Bird's Place. I think she sent them to me in a Happy Mail package. Okay, let's see. We're going to put that right there, just on the edge of the other flowers. And I did cut around this one as well. And look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? These are just gorgeous. I'm going to give you guys the link to these stickers. You have to get some. And if you're looking to try a new resin, you have to get this resin. It's cheaper than the Let's resin. It's cheaper than J. Diction. I love it, you guys. I am in love with this resin. And like I said, I got 5 of these tiny bottles. I'm through 2 of them now, so I've got 3 left. I've already used up, actually I do have 1 more bottle of my other resin here that I didn't realize I still had, the resin that Gwen sent me after the holidays. So I used all of the resin that Sherry sent me, so yeah, I'm going through it, but I am loving every second of it. And I still have some 2-part epoxy resin that I want to do a video on, and I think I found the mold that I want to use to do that, so I will be doing that soon, because with that I'm going to be able to color my resin and have it cure nicely, because I'm sorry, but pigments do not play well with UV resin. I've tried lots of different pigments. I've tried keeping it more clear. The white really doesn't play well. And it just is not a pigment-friendly resin. It likes to be clear. Now, if you use the clear inks, it's a lot better. I mean, and it will cure. It does cure. Takes a little longer, but it does cure. And you can do it. So it's okay, but I just have not found that I've liked it. So I just don't do it. Not yet anyway. I'm still staying away from it. Okay, so I'm just going to get all around these edges here, brush it to the edges. And then in a minute we'll really spread that center resin all around. But I want to get these edges sort of painted while it's thin and not going to go pouring over the edge. I can see I have a little piece of the sticker kind of hanging over right there. I'm not going to bother with it right now. I will cut that off after I cure this resin. And it'll cut right off of there. So I'm not worried about it at all. And you guys, there's so many people that are using resin out there and doing videos, and they've all got little tips and tricks that you can learn. What I need to do is I need to get some of the ones that I enjoy watching and put their links up for you guys so that you guys can maybe get some other ideas that you would like to use to do some projects. I know UV resin is not difficult, you guys. It's not hard to work with, and it's not as difficult as some people kind of will make it out to be. Using UV resin is the easiest, especially if you're just doing small projects like I do. I like doing small things. I'm not much for doing big resin projects. My husband does that stuff, and honestly, he hasn't done it in a while. So he's kind of gotten away from the 2-part resin too, but he was asking me if it would be okay if he used some of the resin that Sherry sent me, because she sent me some 2-part epoxy resin, a lot of it, and so I told him he can use a little bit of it, but don't take my resin because I'm going to start doing some stuff with it. So, because I do want to show you guys, it's fairly easy to work with. The only thing with the 2-part resin is you have to let it cure overnight before you do anything else with it. So that's the part I don't love. I'm not very good at waiting. So, okay, so that's all spread out. Let's pop the bubbles. Bubbles popped. And I'm gonna put this on the lamp. But I will be back with you in just a second. Okay guys, so now we've got both of these all resined, and I'm going to do my rhinestones. So we're gonna start with this one, easy peasy, you guys. I'm gonna leave you close up while I can, and all I'm gonna do is I'm going to, in fact, I'm going to take this out of this plate out of my, oh, I can leave that there, out of my lamp. I'm going to do this on top of the plate, on top of the silicone mat. Make sure if you're using this, you're using your silicone mat, you guys, because this glue will not stick to that mat, and that's your saving grace. So we're going to do the top and bottom first. So I'm going to put a little line closer to the top edge of the side here. When I say the top edge, I mean this edge. Now we're going to do the bottom side. You can see I'm putting it right up to the top side. A decent amount. You want to use a decent amount. I'm going to flip it upside down like that. We're going to take our long pieces of rhinestone. Just when you're measuring these out, when you're measuring them to cut them down to size, make sure that you push them together. That way you have room to play with them, you guys, and spread them to the edges where you need them. Because if you cut them too short, you're going to end up needing to add a rhinestone in here or there, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Easy peasy, but you kind of rather not have to do that if you don't have to. So now I'm just taking them, laying them next to it, and sliding them in until they touch the magnet. And the stones are facing down. Always, 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 you guys, when you're doing this, face your stones in the direction of wherever your artwork is going to be. So, and this is not super flat. I don't know why. Or maybe it's this. I don't know. Yeah, it was this. Okay. So I've got that. Now we're going to do the sides, and we're going to put a little bit of the E6000 on this first rhinestone here, and we're just going to go right along the edge of this and do both sides the same way. Love, love, love my B7000, you guys. One of the best changes I ever made was changing to this stuff. And it's mainly for the tip. I love the tip. Now the E6000 does come with pointier tips, but not this small. And they do come, you can get the attachments. I don't want to deal with attachments and things. I just want to open it up and use it. So for me, if it comes that way, it's going to be my thing. So B7000, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form, you guys. Just saying, I just love it. And you're probably getting tired of hearing it from me, but it's true. I really do love it, you guys. And I think if you try it, you will love it too. You can get it on Amazon. And I'll try to remember to put the link to that on in the description menu. So you guys, make sure you check the description menu for any links for the things that I'm using. I'll put the stickers in there. Now these magnets, you can buy them on DollarTree.com. They will be different magnets than the ones that I got. You know, they'll say various things. You can always paint them and do your thing, which is what I did on these particular magnets, because I wasn't crazy about the way they looked initially, so I didn't feel bad about painting them and doing them my way. Okay, so there's that one. And let's see, I think I'm gonna pick this up, and let's see, I'll put that aside, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one real quick, you guys. That didn't take so long, right? Get this one done while I'm here, since it's a fairly quick process. So this one's going to go even quicker. I've got my groove on. A little shaky, but that's okay. Okay, flip it upside down. Pop our rhinestones right up next to it there. I can't wait to get Gwen's magnets done and sent to her so that I know that's a project finished, because I know she gets excited about that stuff, and she's actually ahead of the game for Christmas. So how smart is she? I wish I could say I was that ahead of the game. Of course, I always end up making my stuff last at the holidays, just because I'm always busy doing everything else. So I try to save a little bit of time to make a few things for the holidays. Okay, now we're going to do the sides. Yeah, for some reason this silicone pad is crooked. I'm not sure why. There must be some kind of resin stuck to it that I didn't pull off of there. But it's okay, you guys. If you're not on a perfectly flat surface and you're doing these, it's okay. Don't worry too much about it, because I'm going to tell you, after about 10 or 15 minutes of these sitting, I will pull them out and I'll start working with them to finish them up. But the one thing you can still do, because these rhinestones will move, you can still, you can still, like, press them up and down or sideways, whatever. You can still get them straight. So if they're a little crooked, it's okay. You're going to be able to fix that. And then once they cure completely, it'll cure in place. So it's not like you're going to disconnect it from the E6000 and it's not going to stick. They'll still stick right wherever you leave them, because it's still sticky enough and wet enough that you have that little bit of time that you can still work with it and get it straight. Just make sure that you check your corners with these rhinestones. Make sure your corners look like corners, and that you're not you know, they're not uneven. They're not matching up. And I've got some glue stuck to this nail and it keeps pulling it to me instead of staying with the magnet. Okay, this one needs to come out just a little bit. And that one. And this one needs to come down a little bit. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then you can even take like your little toothpicks or whatever and you can just kind of press them straight down if you want to. The only thing is you might have a little bit of adhesive on the backs of these stones if they touch that glue at all, and it might stick to it, and then you pull it apart, you pull it away, and then you gotta kind of start over again. Not completely, but with that section you got to get it back in place. So I try to not be too impatient. I just let it get set enough that I can work with it and pick it up, and then I finish whatever it is I need to do. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside, and I'm going to pull this one out, and I'm just going to pull it off the edge here and do like this, and you can see I can pick it up, and this is after about 5 minutes of it sitting there, and it's already, that B7000 is starting to harden up. Another reason why I love that stuff, it seems to harden a little faster than the E6000 does, as far as I'm concerned. And you can see like that corner was folding down. So now I'm just putting everything in place, making it straight, getting my little straight edges. Look at how beautiful it looks from the top. And that's how we do our rhinestones. And I'm going to set this up here with the other one. And I'm going to let those ones set for a little bit. And now what I'm going to do, let's put our butterflies up there so that I don't use them on something else. Now we're going to do these. We're going to finish these off. So now we've done our stickers. We've done our resin. We've put our rhinestones on there. And now we're going to add our butterflies. So, move those over there. This is the easiest part. So I want to put one of them right here in the middle. And the other one off to the side somewhere. I think I had it, I was going to go sort of like that. Try not to cover up my flowers too much. I've got this middle section where it's got more leaves kind of together in that portion. And decide how I want these to look. Something like that. I think having them go in the same direction, a little bit like that. I think that's what I want. So, again, B7000. This is going to stick these butterflies on here. You don't even need to resin them in or anything, and then you won't have resin coming out the edges. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have the resin showing out here in order to cure it under the UV lamp to make your things stick. And this way, you're using your B7000. You don't have to do that. You just put your pieces on there and let them set, and that is it, you guys. That's all I have to do. So there's that one. Let's just grab some of these other ones here that we have all ready to go. I've got this one, and again, this one's all resined, and I think we want this to go this way. And let's see. Oh, this one doesn't have the rhinestones on it, so I'm not going to finish this one. We're going to leave this one in case. Yeah, I didn't intend on doing this one. I just realized that. I was going to leave that one aside because I did have some that I had already put the rhinestones on, and those were the ones that I wanted to finish. So we'll finish this one and this one. And look at this butterfly. These are the dangle rhinestones that Gwen sent me. And I put some on this butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And this butterfly has plenty of space off to the side right here. We just need to decide how we want it to go. Do we want it that way or do we want it that way? And I think I'm going to put it just like that. So again, with the B7000, we're going to put a nice big blob of B7000 on there, just so that it's in the middle, so it's not squeezing out the sides when you set it down. And it's going to go right there. And at first you need to watch them because they might slide around a little bit, and this one's a little bigger, so weight might pull it off to the side or something, so you gotta keep your eye on it, make sure it doesn't do that. I don't think it will, because I don't think it's quite that heavy, but just in case. Okay, and this is the one that has the paint that came off of it. So this is my little bumblebee, my sweet little bumblebee, and I'm going to make some of these in a video too. Isn't it gorgeous? And I love that it's pink. And that bumblebee is going to go right there at the edge. And I could add something else to this, like a bow or a butterfly, or I've got these bows here. Let's see if one of my bows would look good on here. Like down in the corner. I've got a pink one. That would be pretty. Or we could put it up here with the flowers. No, I do not like that. It does look cute down here in the bottom corner though. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I was going to look and see if I could find one of my little butterflies. Let's see. Would that be okay? That's a little blue butterfly, but actually that's okay. It's not like bright blue or anything. And again, I like to add a little bit of another color in there sometimes anyway. So I do see, however, let's see, I'm going to put this right in this little corner here. But what I am going to do, so that I don't pull, well, it's not going to pull it off, it's resined. So we're okay. Gonna pop it right there and just press it down. This should come off really easily. There we go. And I'm not even going to resin over that. It doesn't need to be resined. I like to resin over my decals, especially when they're the main part of the piece. But you don't necessarily have to, you guys. You could do these and just what was I going to say? You can just do these, resin them, and then put your decals on, and you're going to be fine. See, I've got some glue right here, I see, that kind of squished over that, so I'm going to get my little razor blade here and try and get up under that piece of glue a little bit, not scratching it. We don't want to scratch the top of the piece. But I'm just trying to grab a hold of it so I can pull that glue piece off of there. Because there's a decent amount of it that got on the top. let me just get over here. I just need to be able to get a hold of it with my fingers here so that I can pull it off. It's on there really good. But it's still, you can get this whole little chunk off of here. It's not going to be that big a deal. You just have to work at it and be careful so that you don't cut into the resin. I mean, that's the main thing. This is the first one I've seen that this has really happened to, so that's pretty good. Usually you have a couple of spots where you've got to pull glue off somewhere, where maybe you get a little too much on one edge. But these did pretty darn good. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to work on that later. But yeah, I can easily get that little bit of glue right there. You can kind of see it doesn't shine right there. So that will come off no problem. Okay, now I'm going to do my little bumblebee. We'll get some resin on her bottom there. And she's going to go right over the top of that space where I boo-booed. Just like that. I feel like I want to, wish I had a clamp. Let's see. Get one of my little, I think these might be too tight. I don't want to break my bumblebee, so I've got some bigger clamps. Of course, they're not going to be easy to find because, oh, here's a bigger one. This one should work. So it's just one of those paper clips, binder clips, and I'm going to get it right there and hold our little bumblebee friend down, just like that. And that'll be just fine. And it looks beautiful, and I'm actually very happy with that. I don't feel like it needs anything else to make it any prettier. Nice and simple. Sometimes that's simple is best. And let's see, do I have another one here that's done? I don't think so. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. Nope. That is it. So, these are the ones that are done. And this is mine. These will mostly be going into my shop for sale, so if you're interested in buying one, I will have these and more. So just take a look over in my shop, and I will be working on these and Gwen's over the next few days. I have to work tonight, so I won't be able to do it tonight, but I'm going to start tomorrow working on some of these and getting them done. So let me back off with my camera. And there we go. We've got 4 beautiful, beautiful refrigerator magnets that I am so excited to have done. And like I said, I'll have more soon. I have some other magnets that I'm going to be doing too that are super cute. I just have to, oh, let's see, here we go. I forgot about the 2 that that I started this whole thing off with. Okay, let's get these fixed here because they need to be straightened out a little bit. These are the first two that I put the rhinestones. I knew that I was missing something. I knew there was something going on there. Okay, so I'm just getting these all straight on here. There's still movement time, so you can get these all nice and straight and they will still stick. And be beautiful. So here's this one. So let's put these aside now, and in fact I'm going to use my little pad over there, a landing pad. Put that one over there, and that one. So those can sit and dry. And now let's finish up these two. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I almost didn't finish them. This one, we're going to get a butterfly over in this corner, and this one's going to get its butterfly over here. Part of me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I don't know why I don't have a bird for this one, and it's kind of bugging me. Do I have birds in here? I know I do. Let's see. These are all the flowers. Yes, and birds should be right in here. But I feel like I need a bird on here. It needs one, right? And these are so beautiful. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. Too big, I think. Maybe that's why I didn't use a bird on this one, because all the birds in these colors are mostly bigger. That one is very pretty. Look at that. That is cute. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to leave it on there as a sticker. I'm going to cut the edges around this little bird real quick. I don't know, maybe I should just leave the bird off of this one, because I feel like this is just a sticker. It's not a decal. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the bird off of this one. We're gonna not do that, because I don't want to put a sticker on top of there and not have it resined over the top of it, because then I'm afraid it's gonna come off, and then it's gonna look bad, and it's not gonna be a quality feeling piece for me. So we're just gonna put those back. I still don't understand why I didn't put a bird on that one to begin with, but okay, nothing I can do about it now. Put the flowers back in there. So anyway, when I ordered these flowers, I ordered two sets, and I didn't realize how many flowers I was getting. So I can't wait. I'm gonna do a little bit of sharing and a little bit of caring, and maybe send a couple out in packages. As long as I know it's you guys that are ordering stuff, and not someone that's just ordering to order a item, because I mean, some of those people are not crafters. They don't want the stuff. So I would be, you know, making a mistake if I sent them I think I'm going to put that on there like that. If I sent them, you know, crafting bits. And if you are one of my subscribers and you place an order and you place a note on your order saying, because I always, always, always give you guys a free gift. And if you're a crafter and you want like something for your crafting supplies, just say, you know, I'm one of your crafters in your notes, and I am happy to, instead of sending you something I've made, I'm more than happy to send you an item or two that will help you with your crafts. Just kind of say what you make to make it a little easier on me. There we go. Now those two are done. And now I can put them all down here and have you guys look at them again. So I am so excited, you guys. I love these, love them. I mean, you get, when you order these on Dollar Tree, you get like 2 of the strips. You know how Dollar Tree has the strips of these and other magnets and things in the stores? You get 2 strips. I believe you get 2 strips. 24 of them, I think it is. And yeah, so that's a lot of magnets, and you can do so much with these guys, you guys. I mean, they make great gifts, and so you could just make gifts for people at the holidays, or for, you know, a little, if you have certain people that you do like token gifts for, maybe you want to give them something like this for their birthday, a coworker or something. They would love these, you guys. Look at how beautiful they are. I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous. So that's it, you guys. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you'll stay tuned for more. I'm going to be using these stickers in quite a few things, and I'm going to be finishing up more of my magnets, my refrigerator magnets. I wish I could find more of the crosses, but I can't. So I will just keep looking over time and see if they get them back in. And yeah, so this is it. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Pray for your friends. Be kind. Especially be kind to others. And please give this video a thumbs up and make a comment down below, and I would greatly appreciate that. The channel will thank you, I will thank you, and we will grow. So thanks a lot, you guys. God bless all of you. I love you all. Bye-bye.